Hello. Oh, nice and crispy.
Oh. Testing.
Testing,
Hello,
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. It's catching.
Oh, yeah. They're like, we are doing good. We have coffees.
Yeah, we do.
We have a
Cheers.
dog. Cheers.
Gloop. Are you recording?
All right, let's do this.
We do have a dog.
What is the dog's name?
It's a girl, but her name is Walter.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Walter.
Walter.
You'll have to make an appearance on camera soon. It's a very cute dog.
She is so cute, but I feel like she's looking at me like, bitch, why am I here? And why haven't you walked me?
Her eyes do say that. Have you dog sat this dog before?
I haven't. She's my friend's dog, and they're in Europe for 2 weeks.
Oh.
And I mean, I just offered to dog sit, like I was just like, I'm feeling like lonely and sad as we discussed it.
It happens.
And so I was like, I kind of just want to like see if I want my own dog, you know?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Better than fostering a dog too, because you know the dog and
It's trained.
yeah.
And the thing with fostering dogs is like I have fostered dogs in the past, but it's they're like from the shelter.
Yeah.
So you got to make them home dogs.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what you're gonna get. You look like you want to. He looks like he wants to go out. You're stuck in here. You're on the podcast
Yeah.
today, buddy.
I'm sorry.
I did Rover for a little while. Did you know what Rover
Yeah,
is?
I did it too.
I made pretty good money back in the day.
It is good money in general. But I think like I did it when I first moved to LA, and I was like working part-time at a nonprofit. I don't know. I dog sat a couple times at my place, and then like there were some dogs that like messed up my what's it called? My door, because they would scratch it a lot.
Yeah, I had one dog pee my bed, and then I had another dog bite my blinds. And I was like, yeah, I'm making like $10 an hour here.
Yeah.
This is not worth that at all.
Totally.
But we did it. We
made it to the other side, which is the studio.
Watch out.
Yeah.
We're going. Isa Medina, everybody.
Hello.
Were you traveling? Did you say you were traveling?
Yeah, I was like in Europe for like 2.5 weeks because I had a family wedding.
Ooh.
And so then I was like, oh, I'll just stay for like 2 weeks so that I could have a vacation. Yeah.
That's nice. What part of Europe?
I went to London first because since I was going to be in Europe, we did a live podcast of
I
like,
saw
our
that.
thing. Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is kind of like a good way to like write off the flight
Yeah.
to London. And
That's
then,
perfect.
Yeah. So we had a live show. And then from London, I went to Spain. And then I went to Portugal for a week. And then I flew back to Spain for a couple days just to fly out of Spain.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went at Barcelona like 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. That was one of my favorite places I've ever been.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Oh my God. And so much ham.
I know. So much ham. I love the ham.
It's not like this ham.
No, it's like Spanish special ham.
Yeah. I've always hated ham here.
Yeah.
And then I went there. I'm like, ham chips, ham Pringles. What's going on?
Yeah.
Tried the ham. I was like, fuck, this is good ham. It's the most random thing.
Yeah, literally. It's so good. But I don't know. I could eat that ham forever. But I did have so much while I was there that by the time I left, I was like, okay, I think I'm good on ham for like the next 6 months.
Yeah, you get hammed out.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Europe, I think. Oh, I went to Tokyo right before the quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
And then that was the last place I've been, and I'm like itching for it. It's just such a fun feeling.
Yeah, I also feel like LA gets like claustrophobic in the summer a little bit. I'm like, you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, Look who's back.
You're back for the camera. Get up here.
Okay, literal traitor.
Oh, hello.
You're a traitor.
I'm sorry if you're just listening because you can't see how cute this dog is.
Walter, you literally... How could you do this to me?
Ooh.
After I brought you here simply to not leave you alone.
I love you, Walter.
But yeah.
Did you see Kylie Jenner changed her? I'm not a big Kardashian person, but it popped up on my feed because they just get that algorithm in there.
They really do.
But she changed her baby's name.
To what?
Just, I don't know, just another stupid name. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. I feel like they have babies the way like rich people buy cars. They're just like bored and they're like, I want a new one.
Yeah.
And I want it to take care of me. It's also because I have a theory that because they are so famous and so rich, they don't trust anyone. And so the only way to like grow their inner circle is to like birth it. You know?
I think that is spot on.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, like I want more community. And they're like, the only way I can build community from scratch is by like making a human.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel the same. I mean, you trust nobody more than you trust your family.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're stuck with them too.
Yeah.
I always say I want to have kids so then I'm not alone.
Yeah,
when I'm
same.
older. I don't want like they're like, oh, do you want to bring a kid into this world? I'm like,
it's not really for the kid. It's for me.
I just like a small family, but like not just like alone.
Yeah, totally. Especially as like our parents get older, like it's like knowing that like we'll be there for them. It's like I want someone there for me.
Definitely.
But I feel like the level of at which the Kardashians do it, it's so toxic because they're bringing them into this like bubble that they can't leave. And because they have a reality TV show, the kids are now already famous at like 7 years old.
Well, their faces will change.
Oh, so true. They could always get plastic surgery.
Do you think that I always think it's so funny, like everyone out here, like with all the plastic surgery, that their face, like they're gonna like I grew up seeing my mom and my aunt, huge tits, thought I would have huge tits.
Yeah.
They have fake tits.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I feel like the same way. Like my mom also has like fake tits. But I remember I think I was like 8 when she got her boob job. So I like knew they were fake.
Yeah.
But then I got a boob job.
You got a boob job?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Small but mighty.
Small but mighty. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, your boobs are like the size of my fake boobs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing a bra.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. When I lose weight.
But you have something to put in the bra.
Yeah. And then when I lose weight, I wear a bigger bra. And then it's just.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it does the trick.
Man, how old were you at a boob job?
2021. So like it was like 2 years
Ooh,
ago.
you got quarantine titties.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I know. I always say like I wasn't like taking up space at the hospital. Like I got them.
I didn't think about that.
I know. I got them. I got them when I was like fully vaccinated.
That's a good time to do it though.
Yeah.
Because like you can just recover. Nothing's going on.
Exactly. Like I mean, I also got them in Colombia, so they were like way cheaper, and I just stayed with family for 2 weeks and was like taken care of.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
Man.
It was the move.
I think my mom always says like the one thing, it's like the older you get, your boobs keep growing. Did your mom tell you that? Like her boobs are huge.
I thought that was your
now.
nose.
Your nose, your ears, and your boobs.
No way. I think it's when you have kids they grow.
But she got them after too, so they're like, I don't
But
know.
aren't hers fake?
Yeah, but she said they're just like she's like, they're huge.
Oh, I think if you, I
What's
don't
the
know about
weight?
your mom, but yeah, if you gain weight.
But she lost the weight too, and her tits are just like massive. So she wants to get them smaller.
Oh, wow. Well, I think it depends on the person, because when I
Yeah.
gain weight, like I gain weight in my face exclusively. And so I look like a round.
Lucky you.
It's the worst.
I get a lot of face though too.
Yeah. And then I know people who like when they gain weight, it's like all in their ass or all in their boobs. And I'm like, could not be me. Could not be me.
I get a lot of boob, a lot of hip. Wait, I just thought of something this is what it was. So I went to a gender reveal party the other day for one of Matt's friends. And it's like a group of friends. I've gone to their wedding.
Yeah.
So I knew their friends very vaguely just from the wedding. And I show up and they keep going, oh my God, the other day when they had another party where I went by a bar, saw them for 5 minutes, and then left because I had a show.
Yeah.
I looked like shit. I just was wearing scrubs. And then I was like, I know these people dress really nice, but I just can't right now.
Yeah.
Showed up, left. Second time I met them.
Yeah.
Third time was...
Wait, are you a nurse?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I call them scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
I call
just like comfortable.
My comfortable clothes scrubs.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know you were a nurse.
Yeah. So I just call them scrubs.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing my scrubs. I have my medical tools on me.
Yeah.
So
I came straight from the hospital.
And so the third time they go, oh my God, we couldn't stop saying how good you looked the other day, the day in my non-surgical scrubs. And they were like raving, like how good I look now. And when I left that day, they kept saying, they couldn't stop saying how good I looked. I was very confused by this because I know I looked like shit that day.
Yeah.
And then it clicked.
What?
The day I met them at wedding, as I yo-yo diet, I was like 20 pounds up.
Oh my God.
Because I fluctuate weight 20 pounds up and down so often.
Yeah. So you were at the bottom?
I was like big.
Oh, you were big.
And my face. Yeah, my face was all like chunky. And like, I remember like when I got the photos back, I was like, oh man, I'm going to Facetune my belly. Holy shit, Mandy, you did it again.
But they thought you looked good.
It was after the wedding.
Oh.
When they saw me like that quick second at that bar when I thought I looked horrible.
But the time before they had seen you, you were like 20 pounds up.
I didn't realize that was the first time I met them. So they think I'm just like, that's what they thought was my normal. But I just couldn't stop thinking, like, why did they say I looked so good that day?
Oh my God, that is so funny. I know. My weight fluctuates a lot too.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think it's because...
I know why. I do.
Wait, why?
Just food and drinks.
Actually, that's so true. I know it like depends on my anxiety. Like if I have like no anxiety, I eat like a machine. I'm like, "Bah." And then if I have anxiety or I don't feel good, I don't eat as much.
I'm exactly the same. That's why I always say like if I have a breakup or go through something tough, I look great.
Yeah. Though, I know. I literally always say like the better I look, the worse I feel.
Yeah.
If I look good, I can guarantee you I do not feel good.
That's so funny. I like I did a show the other day and Matt was there and I went up, I looked up like absolute shit and I was just like, sorry guys, I'm in a happy relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. But you look amazing. So
thanks.
There's definitely people who are in happy relationships who let it fall apart.
Yeah.
Real quick.
It happens so easily because you just have fun and eat and whatever. I mean, single or not.
Yeah.
It's so hard to stay away from good food. Good unhealthy food.
It is. I feel like you have to like get into like the rhythm of it, you know? Like just like, I don't know, make it I literally would like put chicken in my fridge from my freezer to my fridge today because I was like, I'm going to eat healthy and save money. And then I got like Zankou chicken for lunch. And I was like, fuck.
Well, you're running errands.
I literally was.
You had no choice.
I was running errands and I was like, I don't have time to go home and make chicken and then go to Mandy's. I was like, I have to buy the chicken already made, stuff my face, and then leave the house.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
I actually have chicken on the counter defrosting right now. Yum.
Yum.
I can't wait.
Wow, we're such adults. It's like when we were kids, our moms were like, can you put the chicken out?
And I'm like, no.
And now we're like, well, we have to put the chicken out.
He's the one that says take the chicken out, though.
That's nice to have someone remind you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you know any single people
Okay.
looking, I got a guest room.
What?
Yeah, well, I live in a 2-bedroom, but I'm trying to fill it now because I need a roommate.
We could build you one of these and then you can rent it out.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. We'll get my dad to come back in town. We'll all go to IKEA together.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
That was perfect. Yeah, I ran into your dad at IKEA. You and your dad.
Yeah.
I don't know what he looks like alone. I would not know that man if I saw him on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, I would, but
Yeah.
probably no one else here.
Yeah.
That-
I'm just picturing him as like this white man.
White man.
Yeah.
Blue eyes, white.
Yeah.
That's it.
He looks young.
I mean, my parents
his-
are 60.
Okay, yeah.
So I think that's pretty young.
Same age as my parents. Yeah.
I think it's a good age.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 80 when I have my first kid.
I know, right? Same. I'm like, I need to freeze my eggs.
I know. I wish it
Yeah.
wasn't such like an ordeal.
Yeah. Because it's not just expensive, it's like a whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I've thought like you get to get your eggs freeze, you get off your birth control, and then you get knocked up by getting off your birth control to freeze your eggs.
Oh, yeah. I'm not on birth control though, so
Oh, so you're good.
yeah.
I've been on the same birth control since I was 15.
Wow.
So I think like I may be ruined.
Is it the pill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I just like was on birth control in college and it fucked me up. And so then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Did it make you like really hormonal? Is that
It
the
gave
word?
me my horrible migraines.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And yeah, mostly the migraines. And
That's
also I
enough to
thought
not
it
like
like
it.
made me not horny. Like TMI, but it was like, I was just like dry when I had sex with
Yeah,
people. And I
then
was like, am I gay? It turns out I am
But it's
a
not.
little bit, but like I'm bisexual and it's not
It's not from the birth control.
it's not from the birth control.
I think eventually everyone will be bi.
Yeah.
Do you think?
My friend in college and she's now married to a man and like still has not explored her sexuality. No comment. But she and I always used to say, oh, look who it is.
Wow.
She and I always used to say, bi until proven otherwise. Like, I think all people, like, you know, like if we are going to assume someone's sexuality at birth, like it should be bi. Because then you can pick in whichever direction.
Yeah, that's
You know?
true.
But I don't know. That's my theory.
Sure, everyone has very strong theories out there. I'm so excited about this coffee. It's hitting
me
really
too.
good right now.
Because my thing is like I'm so sensitive to coffee that like even if it's decaf, I'm like gonna be like woo.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I'm like a caffeine addict to where it's like I could have so much caffeine. But I took Adderall in high school, so I feel like my tolerance got like
Yeah,
really
do you not take
high.
it anymore?
no, it started making me feel weird after. Like the after was like depressing.
Yeah,
So it wasn't worth it.
yeah. I feel like it's not good for people.
No.
Hot take.
I was
I feel like it's really bad.
I could be wrong.
I could be wrong, but all signs point to legal cocaine.
It really, Adderall is legal cocaine.
It is. It's like the pharmaceutical companies being like, we want in on this.
Yeah.
Here is what you need to do to be addicted to something for the rest of your life.
People in college would be snorting it too.
Yeah. People snort it to go out. Now, still.
It really gets you going.
She's playing with the rug. That's okay. So.
Yeah.
Walter, why are you being like this?
Oh my gosh, the time that we went to IKEA, I didn't. This was a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
We did this thing where every time we left and got to the car, we were missing something or forgot something. No shit. It ended up being 5 trips back into IKEA. By the time we left, I was like,
Dude, that always happens.
IKEA sucks time.
Literally, like, the day I went there, did I run into you alone or with my mom?
Alone.
Okay. Yeah, the day I went there, I was buying the day bed for, like, my guest room.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And I literally went in there, I got the day bed, and then I got lunch. And somehow, even though that was, like, the only thing I did, I was there for, like, 4 hours.
I'm not alone on this.
Yeah. Well, also, did you have lunch when you were there? 'Cause
No.
I fuck with their lunch.
Did you get the meatballs?
Hell yeah.
We didn't because we went to breakfast before. But since we left at 8 p.m., we should have.
You should have had dinner. And their dessert's, like, really good.
Really?
And
What do
it's-
they have?
Honestly, with inflation, it's like, dude, Walter,
I think Matt's home.
I've never seen you like this. You're embarrassing me.
Go play with Matt.
Is it okay?
Is it okay?
Is that okay? Closes the door.
Thanks thank God he could watch the dog.
Yeah.
It's
Literally.
so funny. Don't forget to take out the chicken.
That's funny.
But I'm so happy I'm not alone on that. We went to IKEA the time before my dad. We were there all day. I need to order more of these light bulbs just for backups.
They're really cool.
Thank you. But I'm like, I need to order them online because I can't lose another day in there.
The problem with IKEA online, though, is that they're like, everything's out of stock. And like, it takes 300 years for us to deliver it to your house. And so you're like, I'll just like go.
They know how to get us.
Yeah.
They do.
Do you think they do that on purpose?
Yeah, they do it on purpose.
Damn.
For sure.
I'm also like, fucking A, dude. I bought this guest bed literally so that I could like sublet to friends who are just in town from New York, but also turn my second bedroom into like a studio like this. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, the bed is too ugly to like fully sublet. So I'm like, I don't know if I should sell I don't know.
Try to sell it. At least you could put it online. But selling furniture when I moved was one of the hardest things in the world.
Yeah? Why?
Because people online are terrifying. They don't want to spend anything, and you end up just like giving it away. Yeah.
I feel like during the pandemic, it was like better. Mm-hmm. Like you could negotiate stuff pretty easily.
Not anymore.
Not in this economy, dude. I paid like $9 for an iced tea yesterday. I was like,
no.
What is happening?
Yeah, it's bad.
And it's scary.
It
like
is.
We were just
scary.
talking about it. I'm like,
really scary.
Where is this going?
I don't know. I try to make rent every month and take it from there.
Yeah,
but
it's important.
So if you guys haven't liked and subscribed,
like, subscribe, share. What we always say is, if you like this episode, share it with a friend.
Oh, that sounds nice. I don't say that.
You should.
So you motherfuckers.
So your numbers could double if every single person sent this to a friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's like 2 viewers.
Yeah.
No, there's more than that. There's a little bit more than that.
A lot more.
Yeah, that's that.
So what's next? What you got for me?
Let's do the weekly wiener.
Let's do it.
Okay. Do you have one in mind? Do you want me to go first?
Can you explain it to me again?
So the weekly wiener is a person or thing that bugged you more than it should have.
I wish I could say the one that I'm actually thinking, but unfortunately, I could talk about something else.
Could be like something that just grinds your gears. I always say like a good example is when a car parks in 2 parking spots.
Oh
like
my
that
God.
kind of thing that just...
Yeah. Okay. I would say, hold on. I definitely have a good one. You go first.
And you could think. Just think while I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I usually come up with more things than people because the people, just have to come.
I think he gave him water.
Sorry. It's being taken care of. But I saw the wiener in person over the weekend at the pool here. Such a wiener. And this is so funny. So we just go for a little bit just to like get outside. And there's 3 people in the pool. It's 2 girls and a guy. They all seem like friends. Just setting up the scene. No one's dating. Seems like a group of friends in the pool. And I'm just like, I'm never trying to listen to people. I'm trying to read my book.
Yeah.
But they're really loud.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
They're really, really trying to be so funny.
On camera or just in general?
So just in general, but like it seems as if they think they're on camera. Like,
I know exactly what you are talking about. And it happens primarily in LA. Mm-hmm. It's like these people who like are putting on a show for other people around them. Mm-hmm. And it's like, we're in McDonald's. Like, who are you? Why are you talking so loud?
Yes.
That, this didn't happen to me this week, but a version of that bothers me is like parents with their toddlers.
Oh.
Like with their babies at like the grocery store. They're like, no, Bobby, you can't have that banana because everyone in this store is going to buy that banana. You can't touch. And it's like, whisper to your kid. Like, why are you yelling at you're yelling so that we know that like you're a good parent.
Yeah.
You know, you're not telling that kid to stop touching the banana.
No, it's all for themselves.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And it is an LA thing.
It is such an LA thing. Yeah.
I said, so I'm trying to ignore these pool people because the last thing I want to do is give them attention.
Obviously.
And then Matt turns to me and he goes, geez, they're really trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And I said, yes, it's not just in my own head. Like
Yeah, like you weren't imagining it.
No.
What did you guys do? Did you like just leave or stay there?
We stayed.
I would
and
have brought a speaker downstairs.
that
and,
would
like,
have been good.
Yeah. I mean, actually, that happened to me at the park the other day because I don't have a pool.
This is my first pool. I'm very excited.
It's outside.
It's on the roof.
So nice.
Yeah, you should come over for a pool
Wait,
day.
I'm literally going to start bombarding you with text messages.
Anytime.
But yeah, I did this at the park and these girls were talking. This one girl was talking about how like she's been hooking up with so many guys and like she could get whatever guy she wanted to. My friend and I literally like packed our whole like picnic and like moved to the other side of the park because we were like, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it. If you can move, just move.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to stop.
Yeah. But before I moved, I gave them a bunch of dirty looks. I think right now, like my biggest pet peeve or my wiener of the week is like my friend, and you probably know him, Andrew Arolfo.
Yeah.
He's
he
been
did the podcast.
Yeah. He's been making these like penis jokes. And it's like every time we hang out, like he'll sneak one in, like the Candace one. Like they're like you know, they're like, have you heard of Candace?
The political?
No, like he'll be like, oh, like do you know Candace?
No.
Like Candace, like she was on the lineup at the Comedy Store. Hold on. Candace.
The person?
Yeah.
Or is this a setup for a penis joke?
Yeah, both. But you have
Candace
to.
who?
Candace dick fit in your mouth. Like, it's so stupid.
I knew it was going to happen.
It's so stupid, but it's like been getting on my nerves because I also like, now every time I hang out with him, I'm like, I have to think of one, but I can't. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
Yeah. And I'm not thinking about Candace dick fit in your mouth all the time. And I got like
watching Andrew do that too.
I know, it's also funny because he's such a shy person that like he'll like start laughing so hard. But we were like driving to a show yesterday and like he did it like multiple times in the car and I was just like, I can't have a conversation with you. So that one's for you. Arolfo.
Man, that's exciting. I've never had a previous guest be the weekly wiener before.
Oh yeah.
That's a first.
That's fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
We can tag him.
Yeah. Joe Marisi was the first person that called himself the wiener.
Oh.
And I was like, do you know Joe? He works at the Comedy Store. He's been around forever.
Like I know him, but can I like look him up really quickly?
If anyone listening knows Joe, he is so in character to make himself the wiener. I was like, how did I not see that come in?
That makes sense. Because I'm so bad with names.
So am I. I'm awful with names. And lately I'm bad with faces.
I know. Everything is getting harder. Oh, yeah.
Everything is getting harder.
Yeah. It's like, I also don't know if this is just an LA thing, but like when I'm in LA, I don't know if it's because I'm doing more stand up, but like I like forget what I did the day before.
I have to write it down.
Sit down and like think about it. I'm like, what did I do yesterday? You know?
Happens to me every next day.
Yeah. Every next day.
I have a planner where I have just comedy stuff. So I write what I did each day. Mm-hmm. But I also want to get one for like non-comedy stuff where I forgot what it is, like what one line of like what you did each day. They have those journals, the 1 line a day journal.
Mm-hmm. Like affirmations kind of.
But just like what I did.
Yeah.
Just so I stay sane.
Yeah, that's smart. You
should
do that.
You feel crazy when you don't remember what you did.
It is It does feel crazy. And I also think it's like COVID. Like when I got COVID, it fucked me up.
Oh, really?
Like I think it gave me like brain fog for sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had COVID because I never got the results back.
Yeah, you probably did.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't had COVID by now, it's like, that's a miracle.
Yeah. So, assuming yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Or at least.
That's, I think most people got like COVID. I think it's just, or got brain fog from the pandemic. Also, we were like at home doing the same thing every day with like no mental stimulation other than like, I don't know, Squid Games. Oh my God, I keep forgetting I'm wearing makeup also. I'm like rubbing my eyes.
Oh, no, you're good. There's no smear.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. That's the worst too when I do my eyeliner and I go like that. I'm like, oh, it was so hard to do. But I'm so used to rubbing my eyes.
Yeah, I rub my eyes all the time. But whatever.
Hey, welcome back, doggy.
Walter.
Woo!
Make yourself at home, dude.
I am a redneck. I had a Chihuahua that I found, and then I gave it to my mom when I moved here. So I passed down my child.
Why?
Well, she had two, and one passed away, and the one was sad. So the timing was like,
Yeah.
she wanted
And
that
it is
one.
a lot of responsibility. Or do you not want a dog again?
Not for now. I'm not home enough,
Yeah.
but I had one.
Yeah.
It was nice in college having a dog.
Oh, in college?
That's when I found it. Yeah, and just kept it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like right now it would be nice for me because I live alone. But I also, it's the same thing. It's like I travel so much and I'm never home. But I am home most of the day. It's just the evening.
Yeah. So that's
Like
just
out.
the traveling that makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Keep testing it out with this guy.
I will.
So did you think of any stories for the moments in life that you made into a joke and one you didn't make into a joke? Oh, I'm excited.
So which one do you want first?
Your choice.
Okay. So one that is like a fundamental part of my stand-up routine is, well, we already talked about my boob job, which is like, that's a big part of it. Like I have a boob job joke where I'm like, you know, like I got a boob job, just realized the problem was my personality all along.
Oh yeah, I have heard that joke.
Yeah.
I forgot. That's so good.
Yeah. But I think one that was like more of a life experience and like with dating and stuff is when I was in college, I dated a guy and I lost my virginity to him and I thought I was in love. And then we broke up because he was being like really emotionally distant and I had to break up with, it was one of those, you know, like when you have to break up with the person because like, they're like, no, I love you. Like, I still want to be with you, but like they aren't showing it. And so like you kind of are forced to be like, well, this is over because like you're not present.
Yeah.
Even though you're saying all of these things. So I like broke up with him and then I went abroad and then he started hooking up with guys and he came out as like bi and I was like, that's fine, like whatever. And when I came back from study abroad, we like hooked up a couple more times and then he felt really toxic and I was like, I'm done hooking up with you. Like it feels like you're using me to like test your sexuality. And then he like later came out as gay and
Oh shit.
was like done. Yeah. And I was like frustrated with him because I was just like, you couldn't just have known. Like you had to come back for seconds, you know?
Yeah.
But I always say like I'm bisexual. So I'm like, when I tell the crowd, I'm like, I'm queer. And I'm like, but don't worry, I'm only gay because I lost my virginity to a gay guy and that's how it spreads.
That's a perfect example of like a real life shit you went through.
Yeah.
That's such a good joke.
Yeah. And then I say like, I wish I should have known he was gay. Like every time I asked him to go down on me, he was like, yes, queen. Which is not true.
Yeah,
I definitely made that part up.
I like it.
He definitely was like super femme. And I feel like that only said more about like my sexuality too, that I was like attracted to him. You know what I mean? Because I was like, that's giving lesbian.
When you go back, you can see all of it tied together.
Yeah. But I do like guys that are like dress well and stuff, you know? Like I just think I went to like college in Charlottesville, Virginia. So it's like most people dressed really bad. Preppy.
Okay. Probably like how Florida is. They have the boat shoes, the collared
Exactly.
polos.
like Vineyard Vine t-shirts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not cute.
No, not cute. But yeah, that's like the example of like something that definitely happened.
That's good.
But I don't know, what is an example of something that didn't happen? That's the other question.
Yeah, like is there a moment that you've tried that didn't work or one that you didn't? I feel like most people's that didn't is like doctor stuff or like things you just don't want to talk about or
Yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't. So I haven't actually done this one on stage, but I've talked about it with a lot of comics, and they're like, every time I'm like, should I do this one? They're like, maybe like sandwich it in, and
no.
and then I'm like, I don't know if I should because it's too soon. But I told you like recently a friend passed away,
Yeah.
and I wrote this joke that was like, oh wait, no, this is based off a real experience though, but.
No, it's supposed to be based off a real experience.
But that
just
didn't work.
Didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. It's like, I want to treat grief the way Republicans treat sexual assault allegations. Deny. I'm just like, like you have to go through like the 7 stages of grief, but it's like, why can't I just like stay in denial? Like, why can't I just like pretend my friend went to France and like never came back?
Has really bad service.
Yeah. But then everyone's like, that's depressing.
No, I think that's a perfect way to spin something dark and real.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think it just doesn't have like a plug yet, like it doesn't have like a punchline of like deny. I don't know. It needs to be built out a little more.
Oh, I think the button or the end could be something about like at the funeral. Something to do with the funeral.
Yeah, that's true. Like at the funeral, I was like, all right, can I like leave this Zoom room?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Like it felt so meta, like when you're literally at like a young person's funeral, you're like, what is happening?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
My brother always hated my senior photo because he says it looks like it would be like sitting at a funeral. Like, how they always use like the senior photo in that outfit and the gray background.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that's why he hated it?
Yeah. My brother, now every time I see someone's senior photo, I'm like, it does look like a funeral, like a younger person's
That is
funeral
true,
photo.
actually. Yeah. That's crazy. How old is your brother?
He's 29.
Okay.
So a few years younger.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what I'm gonna do. My grandma passed away recently, and they are
I'm
like,
sorry.
at least she was a grandma.
True that.
You could hope to be a grandma.
Yeah.
I'll take grandma.
Yeah.
They're like, what color do you want us to paint her nails? And there's such weird questions.
So weird.
And you're like, I don't know. They're like light pink or light, like clear.
Yeah. You're like, does it matter?
I was just gonna say, yeah.
It's like, I feel like there should be like a questionnaire that you're like, can I check this box with like, make her look just fine, and everything else, I don't want to talk about it.
Was she extra or not extra?
Yeah.
Simple or Dolly Parton, let's be fun.
Yeah.
Glitter.
Like, or get a bunch of pictures of what she normally looked like, and then they find like a combination of all of those.
That's the best way to do it. They already have the photos.
Yeah.
What if like...
I'm sorry for bringing up like death.
No,
funerals.
death is normal.
Yeah, it is.
One thing I don't want to think it is, but I like denying it too.
I deny it all the time. I know. I'm like, can we just pretend that it's not happening? Not to get existential or anything.
It is crazy even just thinking like how sensitive the body is. Like when you scrape yourself or bruise yourself, like I am just so
Could
breakable.
be gushing blood right now.
There's so much blood.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I ran cross country.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. And I was the captain.
What?
Yeah. And we were going to like regionals or something, which was like kind of like a big deal, I guess. And we were training like the day before we went on a light run so that we just were like loose for the next day's race. And we were all like proud, and like we left the school like track. And as I was leaving the school parking lot, a friend of mine who played lacrosse like called my name. And like after school where like everyone thought they were so cool, it's like there's like the cross country people, the lacrosse people.
I played
like,
lacrosse.
Yeah, you seem like you play lacrosse, but like in a good way. A lot like all my friends were like on the lacrosse team, girls, and they called my name and they were like Isa, and I like turned around and I was like, hey, and I thought I was like so cool. and then I turned back around and I ran straight into a sign. And I literally slit my eyebrow open.
No.
But I was so embarrassed that I ran into the sign that I kept running with the group of people that we were running with.
Oh, no.
And then when we got across the street, everyone was like, holy shit. And they were like, I looked down and my whole outfit was like covered in blood. Because like if you slit a tiny part of your face, it will like gush blood. And when they took me back to the trainer and like we ran back to the school and then I had to go to the hospital, people were like, oh my God, she's been shot. Like there was so much blood. People literally thought I had like been shot.
Oh no.
But that's how sensitive the body is because it's like little slit.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Oh, you're real fucked.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. I remember my friend, Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise.
My friend Zolma in college, she went surfing. I was just laying out and the surfboard just like hit her weirdly right there as well. And she came back and she was just gushing and I just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, panic laugh.
I feel like that's what you would laugh in a panic situation.
So the more panicked I am, the more I'm laughing.
That's how you're going to be giving birth. You're going to be like,
oh my gosh. Blood everywhere and shit. Blood and shit everywhere.
Oh,
so gross.
I'm like, yeah, I want a kid, but I don't want it to come out of my vagina. But I also don't want a C-section.
There's no good
solution. Why are you licking yourself, doggy?
Girl I actually played lacrosse with, she just had a baby recently and it tore. I didn't know that the pussy tears into the butt.
Yeah, I literally can't. I literally hate talking about that because I learned about it in college.
I just learned.
And like it doesn't always, but it's like the vagina can cut into the butt and I can't even talk about it. It makes me physically uncomfortable.
And then there's a thing called the extra stitch.
Yeah.
So then you make it tighter than before.
Oh.
Or like, well, there's like, I guess like a joke like, I'll take the extra stitch.
Yeah. Okay, I hadn't heard that one before, but I'm like, maybe if I just stay gay.
Then you don't have to have it.
Yeah, but I've been joking around a lot that I like want to be straight for the summer. Because I'm like, I miss old-fashioned sex, you know? Like, where only, like, one person comes. Like,
that's really funny.
Yeah, I'm like, I miss that, you know?
I think the hardest thing about female would be isn't it just a lot harder? Or, like, a lot more work?
There's a lot more work, and it's, like, pretty much like foreplay. It's, like, just foreplay because they don't have a penis.
Yeah.
So it's, like, everything that you would do in, like, foreplay, like, you do with sex with a girl, and then that's it. But also you can involve toys and stuff. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you want like sex with the penis. But that's the bi in me. Not everyone wants that.
Because the bi side's more lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy
side's more lazy. Yeah. I'm like, let me just turn around and call it a day.
Imagine having sex. Let's call it a day.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this done real quick.
Yeah. So that's my sexuality right now. Straight for the summer.
I think that's fun.
Yeah. Because it's also like I dress kind of like girly, you know, so it's like hard. The reason I talk about being bi, I think my theory about bi girls always talk about being bi is that it's like if you dress like a straight girl, you have to tell people you're gay.
Where did I just hear that?
Really?
Oh, Matt was just talking about that. How gay guys will sound more gay next to another guy to see if he's gay.
Oh, they do that too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but that's what I do. Like when I'm like, oh, like happy Pride.
Just a little rainbow bracelet.
Yeah, that's me being like, hit on me. But then I feel like I've gone so far into the deep end of like being like, I'm queer for the last 3 years so that everybody knows that I'm available to be hit on. That now I'm like, well, actually, like I do like men still a little bit. So I have to like tell everyone, I'm like, all right, straight for the summer.
You just backstep.
Yeah, like the doors are open.
I always, when I think it's so funny how like back in the day there was Tila Tequila. That was my first knowledge of like bi. I loved Tila Tequila. Do you remember that?
Yeah, maybe that's why like people hate by women because she was just annoying.
I just remember loving the show though.
Yeah, she was like extraordinary for her time.
Yeah, she was before it all.
Do you take that to Starbucks and they fill it?
Yeah. You get a discount and then you get more stars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was looking up, I was saying for sponsors for podcasts, I've been looking up bladder medication because I have an overactive bladder and I always have to like take pee breaks.
Yeah.
So I was like, I should just look up like a bladder medication that I like.
Totally.
That would be a good sponsor.
Does it exist? I didn't know that even existed.
It does. This episode is brought to you by Just Knowledge right now.
Yeah. By google.com. Why am I peeing so much?
Says, please help me. This is not fun.
Yeah. But I mean, it probably also means that you're hydrated, you know?
Very hydrated. So hydrated.
That's the problem is like, if you're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing, like going on walks, drinking water, getting up early, eating healthy, it's like you don't have time for anything else because then you're just peeing and cooking and sleeping.
I know.
So it's like to be mentally stable and healthy and like have a regular life, you aren't allowed to have hobbies.
It takes so much time because we've been food prepping and cooking really healthy. And I'm like, sometimes I'll be in the kitchen, like, and he does most of the work. He's a great cook. But just like thinking like, am I not going to have new jokes because I'm eating healthy?
Yeah. I know. But I also think, I guess it's like once you get into the rhythm, then it becomes like not a chore, you know? But it takes a long time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like, oh God, I don't even want to like cook that chicken I defrosted.
Just throw it in the oven, call it a day.
Yeah.
And then just leave it in the oven and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Forever.
It lives there now. I still have like a pan. My cast iron has not been washed in like 2 weeks.
It's great. You're not supposed to wash it.
Yeah.
So just,
that always sussed me out because I'm like, I cook chicken on that thing.
I don't understand that.
Me neither.
We have one, but we just keep it there.
I don't understand that.
I don't cook in mine.
Yeah, no.
It's decor.
Yeah, you just have it because people are like, do you have a cast iron? You're like, yeah, I do.
Of course I have a cast iron.
Yeah. You're not supposed to wash it.
So then we don't use it.
Yeah, you're like, I never wash my cast iron. Yeah,
it's weird.
I watched so many videos that are like, this is how you clean your cast iron. And I like save all of them and I still don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just fuck it.
Mm-hmm. We're done with the cast iron.
We're done. So is there anything you want to plug?
Oh, sure. I mean, I have a podcast. It's called Sounds Like a Cult. You can find it on all podcast platforms. But I also am a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
You heard some of my jokes today. So find me on Instagram. I'm Isa Medina, but on Instagram it's spelled ISAAMEDINAA. And yeah.
Yeah.
That's my stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for doing it.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching. Oh, what am I supposed to say?
Oh. And if you like this episode or you think a friend would like this episode, send this episode to a friend, you know, or like a clip.
Yeah.
Maybe like record a clip to put on the back of your clips.
End.
Be like this clip, send it to a friend.
Yeah. Well, now you've heard it multiple times. So you better like this clip and send it to a friend. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.